ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ? ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ? ಒಂಚೂರು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಳೆ ಸಿಗಾಕೊಂತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಯಾಕೆ?
सर 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 मु सर आपण जॉइन करले मु तापर मु कहि आरंभ कर गुड आफ्टरनून ऑल
Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I am extremely sorry for all this confusion and delay, and finally I have been able to get some message from my principal, and he is going to join us soon. So what he asked me to is to take the assignment presentations first. So those who were prepared with the assignment presentations, I'd like them to come forward and complete the assignment presentations, so that after that principal sir will join and he will take a session, because the presentations are related to the
Sir, it is oral.
yes oral presentation.
No need of showing PowerPoint.
In if you have made any PowerPoint, then I can allow that person, and you can
No, sir, I
use the
have not.
PowerPoint. No issues, no issues. If you have made, if anyone has made any PowerPoint presentation, we can start with the presentations. Okay, so shall I call the names, or you will come forward?
We can come forward, sir.
Yeah, good. I think this is the voice of
Sunny Seth.
Sunny Seth. Yeah. Good afternoon, Sunny sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Please start your presentation. If you have got any PPT, I can make you the presenter for the time being, if you want, or else we can just like continue like that.
Learned and gained from some snippets of. So first of all, as person, so actually it mathematics statistical operation research.
Sir, voice is going.
Yeah.
Yes. Now am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So it is basically about what all we have seen, learned in this particular decision making. It was in all a very great experience to attend this FDP and to understand all the logical aspects and various other things involved within FDP. So as what we have finally I have concluded from this is that decision making involves many components, starting from the understanding the problem, then establishing the objectives, then gathering the information, identifying all the options, and then choosing the best possible option. So it basically allows a person to evaluate all the choices and come to the most optimal and beneficial choice. So obviously decisions are made after detailed consideration of what is required and the logical aspect of that. A decision is a course of action purposefully decided to achieve the certain goals. And the important decision-making skills which I got to know from this FDP we should possess are the problem-solving qualities, leadership qualities, reasoning ability, intuition, and the teamwork. Because we get diversified responses when we work in a team, and that let us explore for more available opportunities and options from which we can choose the best one. And every decision has a consequence. A bad decision can take away the progress which we have made, but a good decision can take us on the right path. So in all, this was a very great FDP which I have attended. Till now I was attending only core FDPs of mathematics but I thought to take one general FDP so that, because decision making is not something only that comes in mathematical aspect, we have to keep taking decisions every place, every phase of our life. So it has given me a lot of things. So thank you, sir, for organizing such a wonderful FDP, and you have coordinated the things very well. I know the efforts it takes to coordinate such national level FDPs and all. So thank you to you, sir.
Thank you, Sunny sir. Thank you for your presentation on the topic, as well as for the appreciating words that followed. Now I would like to request Mahendra Pratap sir to come forward and give his presentation. Mahendra Pratap sir, if you are there, if you can give your presentation. Mahendra Pratap sir is not there, I presume. No issues. Amit Sinha sir, are you there? Amit Sinha sir. Okay, Amit Sinha sir is also not there. Okay. Smriti Rekha madam. Smriti Rekha madam.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam. Can you please
Sir,
give your presentation?
last 4 days, there is a very good session. All the resources are giving very beautiful sessions and wonderful comments on decision making. So, apart from that, I just want to give this decision making according to myself. That is, decision making is a daily activity for any kind of human being. And effective and successful decisions can make the profit when you set your objectives. And I think that the unsuccessful decisions which make losses are huge losses for you. And it is very hard when you are taking for your private decisions. If you feel any kind of difficulty in your private decisions, you can take the help of collective decisions. And if you are taking very active and positive decisions, that will very fruitful for your effective achievement, and very you can touch your success. And as I am a management faculty, I think that some of the process in which we can take our decisions. So before that we can take our decisions, we should find out what is the problem behind any kind of cause or any kind of reason or any kind of situation. And for that we can gather some information regarding that problem. Then we have to judge, and we have to find out what is the things we have to evaluate, and find out so many of alternatives, and among the alternatives we just find out of which one is the best alternatives, and we should go for that best alternatives, and we can execute the decisions and wait for their consequences. Sometimes the consequences may be positive or negative, which is depend on our decisions. If we will take the positive and active decisions, so that will fruitful for your organization as well as for your achievement. If you are taking poor kind of decisions, it may be create so many of barriers, as I have said in the last sessions, the barriers and this risk which I have given by very renowned resource persons, and they is giving also so many of risk also. And we can also taking so many kind of techniques in which we can solve or we can take our proper decisions in our lifestyles. So this much from my side, sir. I have understood all the on the point of decision making. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Smriti madam, for your nice presentation. You have been able to summarize all the sessions at one go. Very good. Thank you. Amit Sinha sir, are you there? I think you have already joined. Amit sir. Amit Sinha sir was really interested and he has been calling me and asking me for when he is going to give his presentation. He was here a few minutes back. Now he is not there. Okay, no issues. Simon sir, if you are there. Simon sir, are you there? Simon sir, you wanted to give your presentation. You are not there. Okay. Because of the timing and the overlapping of things, a few problems you have to face. No issues. Koili Majumdar, madam.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, madam. Please start your presentation.
Yeah, the goal of this five-day workshop was to improve our decision-making skills to lead a successful life. Various aspects of decision-making, that is the at right time, were told. Decision-making should be positive, corrective to control the situation. The whole workshop is divided into 13 sessions, and various aspects like decision-making, elements of decision-making, ethics, strategizing, options, risk, everything was discussed. It was an enriching experience, somewhat changed the way I look into the things. My personal favorite goes with that strategizing, the session which we're talking about. That was telling, it started with the values, that as a teacher, the values lies with the poem of Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is free, the head was held high, and we have to match that values with the vision, and then it comes to the mission of the school mission, and it is like, but intent was not highlighted, and it should not come forward, though it is synced with the strategy, and these all lead to the strategizing, and they all lead to the goal, and which is the performance indicator. So I like this whole chart very much. So that's all. Thank you, sir. You are not audible, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your valuable inputs, and definitely the session on strategizing was one of the best in this FDP because he happens to be the senior most resource person. Okay, he is a retired professor and he is now a chair professor in ExamB, and I also really liked his session very well, and particularly the points, the questions he has raised, and he's working recently is working in the area of environmental consciousness among school teachers and school children. So we have already had 3-4 discussions after his session, and we want to take this ahead. And I think he must have sent you a mail regarding this. Please do respond to his mail if you receive a mail regarding creating environmental awareness in schools and among our children, because it is something that we are lagging these days. Because today's newspaper only I was reading that the temperature in Europe, the temperature may rise up to 50 degrees this summer. So everyone is really worried. A few months back, we came to know that in America and Canada, the temperature has gone up to 50 degrees. So climate change and rise of temperature is becoming a major concern. So until unless we take care of our environment, how can we take care of our environment is environmental consciousness. So Professor Amar KJR Naik is actively working in that area, and his presentation was definitely really appreciating. Okay.
I did not receive from him.
He will be sending it soon. He will be sending it. If he has not sent it, he will be sending it soon. Okay. Ramona madam, if you are there, can we have the presentation? Ramona
Yeah.
madam? Yeah. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. Dr. Ship. Thank you, Mr. Sunny Seth, Dr. Shruti Ekha, and Sonali for giving your views. Some of my takeaways are, I have attended on this seminar were 5 points that I had just jotted down, and I would like to share it. Number one is to have an open mind. Whenever approached any decision that I needed to take, I learned to have an open mind to the situation that I am faced in. When I have an open mind, I can think better, I can reason better, I can use my logic. The second point is I learned that I need to involve others. Something new that I learned is it's very important to have someone like a devil's advocate, someone basically having a concept of arguing against something without actually being committed to the contrary view. So it's nice to have someone to critically analyze the situation that is faced in front of you to arrive at a very good decision. Number three, I learned about the 3 R's: respect, relation, and responsibility. Respect the person that is coming to you with whatever their opinion is, or respect others' point of view also. Relation, develop the relation between your people that are involved, that you're going to take a decision with. And responsibility, that is, you need to have you need to be responsible for whatever decision you take. So it's very important that you take a good decision. On whatever the decision you have taken, you stand by it. Be responsible for your actions. The fourth thing that I learned is something about you need to research. Use the internet, consider experience. So this is what also is very important. Consider others' experience. So don't go just by your own intuition. Research, consider experience, as well as something new that I learned is purely gossip and come to a collaborative decision. So gossip is also important news that you can formulate your decision. And the last thing that I learned is be aware of other people's time. So your time constraints, you're bound by certain time factors, your time and other people's time. So you need to arrive at a particular decision by knowing and by being aware of time. So that's all my takeaways from these sessions. Thank you so much, Mr. Mishra. Thank you.
So may I share my
Thank you, Ramana Madam, for outlining all the points that you are going to have a takeaway. Our expert for this session, Professor P.K. Patra sir, the Honorable Principal of this college, has already joined us. And before I hand over the mic to him, I would like to say a few words about him. I have never come across such a great academic leader like our principal, because every year we are concerned around, right now we are concerned with decision making in this FDP. Every year Professor Prashant Kumar Patra sir has taken a decision and he has worked upon it and he has executed it. He became the principal of this college in 2015. After 2015, our college has seen tremendous growth and development. Firstly, we got the NAAC certification, NAAC accreditation, then we got NBA accreditation, then we got UGC academic autonomy, and recently we have got the UGC. Government of Odisha has declared CET as a unitary university. So no other person is better suited to tell us about what is decision making and how to go ahead with it. So Professor Prashant Kumar Patra sir, I welcome you to this final session of this FDP. Sir, if you can kindly switch on your video, then we can see you, everybody can see you, and we can, the mic is all yours, sir.
Yeah, I have already
switched on my video, and also and are you able to see me?
Yes, sir.
Not-
We are.
not-
Yes, sir. We are.
okay. Yes. Others are able to see you, sir. Yes.
All the participants.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Very good afternoon to all. My dear participants. Today it is the last day for you. You might finish it up. So see, the word is decision. Again, we took a decision that I must present it on 12th, but finally my decision didn't work. So I have to present it today and see what Minaki sir has told. It is nothing. Everybody is great and everyone takes a good decision. So to start with that, let me take what decision you will take. So if you remember that your two friends are your parents, your father and mother, they are the two friends, then only you can take a proper decision. First of all, I request all my dear participants from Odisha and from India that you respect and take a decision according to your parents' wish. If that decision does not suit also, you convince them, because they are your real true friends. We are, being the faculty member, are the situational friends. We can be, after 4 years, we see the students, they pass, and we have seen so much, as a 35 batches I have seen. We are the situational friends, and your parents are your God. First, my suggestion, my decision is that obey your parents, number one. So decision, everybody is capable of taking good decision. Say the moment you come from your home, the moment you take your work, the moment you eat something, you decide yourself. If does not taste your mouth or does not having a good taste, you throw it, take something else. So you are the best judge about your decision. Maybe that decision sometimes fail it, maybe that decision sometimes succeeds. So it is up to you. If it fails, that doesn't mean that your decision is wrong. You should correct, analyze, and see what is the wrong step you have taken, or what was the mistake where your decision failed. So it's nothing. Decision taking is very easy and very great. And success does not come at or one day or even 1 year, or even 5 years, 2 years. So for example, if you are making your career in engineering or MBA or MCA or any other field, so in administrative services like Odisha Administrative Services for Odisha state, similarly other state, IAS and IPS, whatever it may be, the decision is good, but you have to prepare accordingly. You have to see what steps I must follow. Even you are failed 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, is nothing harm in that. So your decision, never you think that it is wrong, but your effort and making the decision, reaching the goal is a different thing. You took a good decision, no doubt. To my opinion, if somebody makes the progress in any of the subject, irrespective of engineering, medical, MCA, MBA, history, political science, if you have a decision to do that, you must carry, because you like. Once you like your profession, once you love your profession, and you have the ethics to work, then only a proper decision will come and you will definitely prosper and your goal will come. You get a satisfaction. For example, we are the faculty members. When you teach and take a class, you are coming out from the class is the satisfaction you get inside your heart, nobody else. And the students are just, again I say, situational decision maker to decide whether sir is teaching well or good or bad. So that is immaterial. You should not be disappointed by taking any wrong decision. Of course, what Minaki sir has told, it is true. We have taken a collective decision. So we decided what to do for the growth of our institution. We have a meeting of all heads of the department, faculty members, students, and staff, and we planned that. That's a planning decision. First year we will do this thing, second year we will do this thing, third year we will do this thing, fourth year. So this is a, see, that decision worked, and sometimes also we have failed, but we didn't get disheartened that we have taken some wrong decisions. Never be. But see, life is like a sine wave curve. Sometimes you rise, sometimes you fall, sometimes you rise, sometimes you fall. But ultimate aim is to reach the goal. When you fail, in something, never be say disappointed, never be in the stress, never be in in a bad mood. That so this is a life. Life goes like that. No one is say free from any sorrows, any sadness or anything that happens in life. So this is my experience. I am telling. See, during my 6.5 years as a principal or head of the institution of this college, I have faced many hurdles. And sometimes my decision works, sometimes my decision doesn't work also. But I am never disappointed because I get enough support from my student, faculty, and staff, because the way the communication, the intercommunication we do, this time we have the decision taking through. Yesterday we had a very good interaction at 6 to 8 p.m., 2 hours with our students. We regularly have an interaction, take decisions, get the feedback of parents, students, faculty members, heads of the department. Only I execute that. I cannot take everything. I must see what is the feedback, what is the suggestion, and what is the sentiment, feelings of other faculty members, students, staff, and HOD. Accordingly, we prosper. See, when you organize any annual function, you take, this year we will do this thing. We'll call the film star, so and so. We invite, because of the COVID, last 2 years we have not. We invite the stars from Mumbai. So we take a decision. Accordingly, we have a group of students, we divide. So this will take, say, very simple thing, say stage preparation. This will remain in charge of discipline activities. This will remain in charge of, say, making arrangements, snacks, etc. And this is a collective work, collective decision, and making success is somebody else to monitor it properly. So the decision-making process and effective decision doesn't mean that your effectiveness will come suddenly. It may take 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, like project we do, like a research work we do. So for example, as Minagi sir has told, our college is a unitary university, Odisha University of Technology and Research is renamed. So research component is used. So we have given a proposal that we want it during 5 years. This is our decision. First year will do this thing, second year will do this thing. You cannot take a proper output immediately. So decision, whatever we have taken, that year-wise will produce, and after 5 years where we stand, that has to be executed properly. We have not taken any wrong decision, neither you take or anybody takes in this world. But they must analyze, if that fails, where is the failure, and revive the decision and rearrange, or say recorrect, or you can say analyze it properly. So decision making process and effective decision making process is different thing. So simply, it's very simple. I told from the beginning, if you like your profession, like your job, you will definitely take a good decision and effective decision. And that is true, 100% true. Say for example, when you are going for appearing any examination, a student comes, he takes his own decision. If time is very short, he may come with a two-wheeler. If time is enough, he may come with four-wheeler. Like that, we take a decision. When you are buying something, you are purchasing something, you decide as per your own choice. I require a red color or a white color or whatever dress. So this is a decision. You don't bother what others like or dislike. In your personal appearance or in your personal choice, you take your own decision. Similarly, when you are heading any organization, if you are professor in charge of something, or a head of the department, my dear participant, if you are, some of you might be even the head of the institute also. So you take the decision, simply analyze after going that day, that whatever decision I have taken today, whether it is right or wrong, and you get the feedback. If something is wrong, you get some wrong feedback, just reorganize and have a relook to the decisions you have taken. You may change the decision, and accordingly see the profit and loss of the means growth of the institution, growth of the organization, public sector, or whatever where you are working. So I'll take only another 5 to 10 minutes to show you some slides which I have collected from the net, because you know I don't teach this subject, and based upon experience or whatever I have told, but I have collected some information which you can collect it from the net also. Let me share something, and whatever I have told, this is exactly which you will find and from any internet sources also. Okay. Yeah. Are you able to see the presentation scale? The PPT, are you able to see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it visible clearly?
Sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So this is the topic only. So next is I have written 5T. Do you know, those who are from Odisha, they know what is 5T. See, I don't say, because it differs from government to government, state to state. Our government is preparing and also working since last 4-5 years about 5T. That is 5. What is the T? First is transfer set time. Time management is very good, effective. Once you take an effective decision, so time should be very constant, that during 6 months, during 1 month, during 1 year. So first is the time, then teamwork. It must be a collective one. So teamwork, team leader should be very careful about taking some proper decision. So team suggestions should be taken, so teamwork, time, and then transparency. That must be very transparent. So whatever decision you are taking, it should be known to each and everyone, and they must participate and they must appreciate, and accordingly they will do. You take the feedback. So transparency should be maintained, and technology, what technology you are using. So that technology may be from your say from your own technology, or you are using some software, some algorithm like thing. So time, and then teamwork, technology, transparency, and then transformation. Last is the transformation. Does this 4T helps you, or this 5T, after doing all such things, can make you some transformation? So for example, as Minaki sir has told, we have taken some decisions. You do not know, we have taken many decisions to convert our college to a unitary university. Does it help? Yes, it took 40 years. It took 40 years to convert our college to a university, unitary university. And finally, the government realized, no, this is a good college, and whatever they are doing is good, and it has transformed from college to a transformation is that one. Whatever the T. So based on that, this is also decision making. And rightly, I can say our government is moving, and that is also every state government is moving like that. So it is very important. T, we are telling time, teamwork, transparency, technology, and transformation. As you see, this just might have read by this time. Decisiveness might seem like a personal trait, but effective decision making is a skill that can be learned and improved like any other. Here is our guide to effective decision making, help you at home and work. We take a proper decision at work, working place. You take at home, at a personal level also. So this is and there are some 3 types of decision making, and there are some 7 steps. And many of you might be from management also, you know this thing. But I thought I saw many things. I thought these are the very good, and it suits me. And it I took a decision for putting this thing into your say PPT. So this, if you require also, I can give it to your coordinator Minaki sir, and you can take so you can share you through the mail. So this is what are the 3 decision making: business decision making, personal decision making, and consumer decision making. A business decision, there is a profit loss, whether this customer, when you are going for purchase, you see the low cost like that, and everybody knows what is the business decision making. Personal decision, like your career point of view, job point of view, and making even very simple in your marriage point of view, and your stay point of view, whether you want to settle in Delhi, Bombay, or US, or abroad, any other countries. So this is your personal decision you take. And after that, you realize whether I have decided, whatever I have decided is true or something. If you don't like, then you can come back and start something. Consumer decision, neither, or it can be either a personal, or it can be either business one. So these are the 7 steps which I think is a good. That's why I put up this thing, and I wanted to show you. Recognize that a decision needs to be made. That is the first step. So you want to organize, say, some of your friend's birthday, or say some marriage ceremony function. So you decide it. Then research information relating to the decision. So you consider that whatever the items, whatever you want, where is the venue, what food quality, and what are the item, and you had that whether my friend last year has done in some different hotel, or at different say places, residences, whether it is good or bad. So you have to have some research information relating to your decision. Then generate multiple solutions. So you have a list of options from the exercise. Like in Bhubaneswar, we search many hotels, we organize some seminar when it is very crowded. So we choose the with minimum price and the best hotel and comfortableness and everything. So you decide, then evaluate each solution. Some of your mutual friends have dietary requirements, so the diet, some may be vegetarian, some may be non-veg, some may like ice cream, some may not like. So you list those things and find the majority of that, and then you can put those who are 5%, you may expect to come down, they may not come. So the majority, 50%, 40%, 30%, like that, you have to separate it. Then select the solution. So after removing the majority of your options, and you have to select which one is the best that suits to you, and the decision has to be taken accordingly and implement here. This is simply book the table or book the hotel, and you and your friend, or you can organize some functions and everything, or seminar like this thing. Then observe the outcome and review it. This is a very important one. Whatever you have taken, that you have booked some hotel or for organizing a seminar or some function or whatever, you observe the outcome and take a feedback and review it, whether you have chosen a good place. And next year, when you take a similar program, you can relook it and you can change the venue. With situations where it is not possible to have multiple solutions, great care and time must be taken during step 2 and 3, that is research, generate and evaluate, to minimize the risk. The word is risk, you all are familiar with that. We take life risks, some takes career risks, sometimes education risks, like that. So without risk, without pain, there is nothing is gain. So if there is no pain, then there is no gain. You know, say difficulty is the mother of invention. There is no difficulty, everything is available. You cannot think, innovation will not come. Because of scarcity, because of difficulty, we have to rethink our ideas and we innovate something and we take some decision. That is what innovation, incubation, it comes. If everything is available, then human beings will think that God is great, everything is available. They do not find, so they have to innovate it, and new algorithms, new thoughts should come out. When there is a scarcity, difficulty, we face some problems. So decision making techniques, you know these things. Effective decision making techniques help you get through several stages of decision making process effectively. So for example, you want to purchase a new vehicle, so 4-wheeler. So this is just affinity, a relationship diagram. We call it in computer science entity relationship diagram, ER diagram. Those who are participants from computer science background, you might be knowing what is ER diagram, entity relationship diagram. Similarly, relationship, that is maybe top level, second level, third level, then come to a single point like this, summarize the set of groups and summarize, and then summarize the like that, captured during the interpretation. So these are just affinity diagram based on, and this is a cluster like we do when we take a class. We have the clustering algorithm. So good students, you will see generally they will close together, or they will see in the sit down in the first bench. Those who are average students with their friends, they will have like boys with boys group, and so they form a very good cluster. And this is a very good example of say clustering or bundling technique, where we say similar group of objects, they say they move together or they assemble together, and then that is a clustering technique. So then we call it like the decision making trees, that which I was telling, that again the buying some 4-wheeler, you choose the color is red, yes or no, then whether the model is greater than 20, now it is should be 2021, okay, 20, yes or no, then buy, then whether the mileage is less than 50,000 kilometers, like that we take a decision. This can be that in computer science or in other thing, we have the tree, this is a node, then to say a leaf node, and then like that we move it, and finally we take the outputs at the siblings, and this is the effective. So this, that you can program it and you can implement in some algorithm, either C, Python, or that comes in simply artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithm also, where the decision can be decided. So this is the decision. Say in the city, there is a heavy fog, there is a dust, there is high temperature. How to control this? You have to take a decide. So if you reduce by 2-degree temperature, if you have this part of the city by 5 degrees temperature, and then you have to make a flow chart or an algorithm first, then convert it to artificial intelligence language or C language or programming language, implement it, design a software, implement and sell it, you get the profit. That is the product division. So this is all interrelated decision making. It's everywhere and every field we require it, and proper decision or effective decision definitely will help the organization, help the human being, help you at a lot in your career, in your life, and everybody's. It is a must. And cost benefit analysis, you know it already. Then say heuristic method. You do not know where you reach. You go here and there, and reach some goal point. And we search it in artificial intelligence also, that heuristic approach. That is no rule regulation. Just by trial and error methods, you can do this and do that. And sometimes the decision works. Say like that, when there is a huge disturbances, to avoid the mob, sometimes we take the help of like the students who is the leader and capture a act. If you do this, you will be given this and that, given that. So that sometimes it's a heuristic approach. So decision at the right place, right moment, taking a effective decision is definitely very important. Say for example, a hospital system, when the patient is emergency care, is about to die, the doctor has to take immediate step, effective decision to putting into ICU and then saving the life of a human being. So this is an idea or influence diagram where we say again the and see how two or more factors influence. That is, see these all are interrelated. What is the situation? What do we do? What is the outcome? How do we like it? All are interrelated, and we say when how to two or more factors influence each other. That is also an influence diagram. Next, multiple criteria decision analysis. I think many of our speakers might have told you, and many speakers are also there who knows everything. But this is what I have decided. So my decision may be suitable to you, may not be suitable to you. After taking a feedback, I can only be sure that yes, whatever I have decided that I should copy this thing and I should show this thing in my PPT to my students or participants. So that will be again right or wrong. But if this feedback is something negative, then I have to rethink when this type of topic will come. So I have to relook it and analyze it. So I should not be say assume that whatever being a principal I have taken and student didn't like. See, here everybody is a free citizen. They have the all right to choose their own decision, whether good or bad. Give a score of 10.2 or 2.5, whatever it may be. So you have the right, never be biased. Don't take any biased decision. You decide what you want to do and think properly before you taking any decision. And then you may suggest or you can take the suggestion, take the feedback, but decision is yours. You have to decide. Each human being, when God has created, has the equal amount of brain quality and power. The way you exercise your brain, it is good or in bad, either positive direction or negative direction. Say a thief or a culprit, he utilizes his brain in drinking, say alcohol or anything, smoking, etc. A good and intelligent people, you cannot say that born intelligent. They have utilized, cultivated their brain in a right direction. They've been guided properly. So this you can say a multiple criteria decision is often the preferred technique of complex decision making. When there is a complex decision, it consists of, say, factories going constantly loss. So what is they have to analyze? So steel plant and or say any petroleum organization. So if it is going constant loss, banking organization, it is a very serious issue. So they have to analyze it and take a decision based on the customer satisfaction, transaction, everything. It is a complex. So it is not an easy task. They have to wait to revive that. It may take 1 year, 2 years. Immediate profit may not come or immediate output may not come. That has to wait with patience. So effective decision means whether it is effective or not, that will be known. It is time consuming. You have to understand the tangibility and the priority and the time consuming process. Similarly, multi-voting is the best used along the brainstorming or the affinity diagram, and is the ideal when group decisions making is required. So like your say GD we do when you go for say any interview. So there is a PI, personal interview, group discussion, written test, everything. So these are all related of effective decision making, whether you want to appear, what you want to take. That is a spontaneous decision. When some debate is given to you ex tempore and you present within 2 minutes or 5 minutes, you go and stand and speak, or in a GD topic is given immediately, that is a spontaneous decision. Whatever you decide, you speak, that is the effective at that time, and It may give you a good result, maybe bad result. We should not be say ashamed of that. We should not feel that yes, if I would have told this thing, if I would have done that thing. So there is nothing where your life is like that. So your decision is correct provided you use it in a proper direction. So how to improve the decision making? Just 4 points I have told. Review your standard decision making process. Review your information gathering process where you are gathering the information. Ask for advice from someone who is a really good decision maker. Take a course on decision if you want to more study. So you can take some critical thinking, risk analysis, data analysis. Those things are all related. This is what as per the textual. But my suggestion, as a human being, we all are intelligent and we are quite capable enough to take a good decision. So sometimes you may take some information, share some information or some suggestions from your parents and some your good teacher to whom you believe, some your friends to whom you believe, and think whatever they have suggested, don't blindly follow. I get suggestions from different organizations, from different persons and different officers, from government, university, etc. But to be honest, I am speaking frankly, my dear participants, that I decide it with my own interest and I think it, then we implement it. I never be biased decision. You decide yourself whether whatever you are going to do, whether it's right or wrong, and that will give you a clear-cut idea, yes, and satisfaction that yes, our decision is taken process. To make it effective, you can organize and you can give directions to others like students, staff, faculty from the teaching institution, workers, executives in the say public sector or banking sector. So you direct accordingly. A good exercise is looking at the decision you recently made with you, which you like to be different. Make out of 7 stages and how to completed them from the first time like that. This is just I have copied from the net. Then identifying and developing decision-making skills, active listening, interpersonal skills. See, listening, if it is one-sided, it gets bored also. You make the classrooms, say, both directional. We call it bidirectional, or you can say duplex type. So if you go on speaking, do not make it interactive, then students will sleep in the class. So I don't say the listening has a power more than 45 or 40 minutes. Definitely, if it is not interactive, the participant, the students, anyone, they will feel bad and they will simply sleep or do something else, which the teacher is say, why are you looking that side? Why are you looking that side? So we're not listening, but listening only because you are making constantly in interactive. You make it interactive, ask them questions, allow them to participate with you. Definitely call them to the blackboard, or then you do this, that, do that. So they will be interested and it makes them say interactive. So interactive mode is better suitable. Then work on strategic decision making. So this you get it. I don't want to read it and this go through that. So you know what is strategic decision making, and then how to demonstrate effective decision making. Be whatever I have told from the 5T. Be transparent, be data driven, be communicative, review your decisions. These are 4 important. Really, I liked it. Review your decisions, be communicative, be data driven, and be transparent. And thank you. If you have got any questions from this, you can ask me and I am free to answer it. 30 minutes. No? Yeah, I have taken exactly because I planned for 30 minutes. I think 32 minutes or say 30 minutes I have taken.
Even 30 minutes is really great, sir. We were really enjoying your presentation, thoroughly prepared, crisp, and objective. That is the biggest part of the presentation which I was seeing going through. So it is purely objective based. Dear participants, Principal Sir has already completed his talk. If you have got anything to discuss with our respected sir, with the resource person, you may please come ahead and put forth your questions. As an academic administrator, he has a say, and he can answer your questions and queries. If you have got anything to ask, please come forward and ask him.
Thank you, sir, for a very nice talk. Just have a small question. Sir, any Like you have talked about 7 T's, and then somebody was talking about 7 um, R also, and similarly other things also. So I just wanted to know, can you give some tips on time management? Similar those kind of tips.
Yeah. So time management is very important, no doubt. So if, say, for example, I'm telling as a teacher point of view, the student are given that you submit tomorrow the assignment. If the student doesn't submit, so what a teacher used to do? So teacher has to say that you didn't submit in right time, so I am deducting some 5 marks, 10 marks like that. But ultimately we do not do that. That is what being a soft corner towards the student. Time management, you have to be very, see, sometimes we work up to night in the college itself also, 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the college itself, and sometimes also up to night 12, 1 o'clock. And time management, decision management, this time you have to be stick, and you should keep in mind at least the time it is given that you have to submit the task. So you have to at least 2 hours before, or at least if it is a given 1 month time, 2 days before you should finish the work. So that you have to plan it, that how you have to do, and stick to your time, because the officers or the authorities, they require it that you have to submit in time. It's before time. If you submit the work or project, whatever you are doing, it's fine. Otherwise, because to me, see, when to be honest, I'll tell you, when I was, nowadays I'm not taking classes, but when I used to come take the class, students say, "What? Why didn't you submit the assignment?" Sir, I didn't get the time. I simply used to say and answer to the students in a louder voice that for God can only make day and night more than 24 hours. This 24 hours time is also for Prime Minister, President, and also throughout the globe. So you don't say henceforth that. So the student don't tell that if I say time is not there, I could not do. So don't answer. So you have to, in my opinion, we should stick to our time, and we should be punctual in that way.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. We can do that way, but problem is how to make kids to do that the same thing. That is really a very challenging thing.
Yeah.
We can ask them any kind of thing, like we can deduct the mark, we'll do this, we'll do
Yeah.
will work sometime actually. That's the main thing.
Yeah, kids, just constant interaction, nothing else. So constant interaction through their CR. We do interact with our CR class representatives, and also that they require, if you be communicative and interactive, and like we have the faculty advisors, and we say that every 30 students we put, they also convince that, see, this, whatever the assignment is given. So these are the only through faculty advisor, say communicative through your interactive through the your class teachers or the CRs, and then put them into pressure that you have to do it. That, so this it has to be. And ultimately, see, students, when we are the students, we don't care also. Same thing also. There are some students, but at least 50% of them will be really obedient to submit it. 50% will definitely submit. Those who are really good, we find in every class. But here, good students are coming. 90% students used to submit, because top rankers are coming to this college. The students are very good. So usually you'll find in any class, 50% of the students definitely will stick to their time. If they do not do so, you have to, there is no way, and just escape it and nothing else, and assume that they are not able to do it. Then you just give them simpler problems to them. May not be a simple problem if they don't submit, then you have to take it into account that they cannot submit it. And what is their difficulty? They will tell something false thing, but that is the way of life, that we have to do, bear with that.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone else would like to ask some questions, Professor?
May I,
Professor?
May I, sir?
Yeah, please. Amit sir, please.
Thank you, sir. Sir, Professor Patra, like you said, many a time you have taken a decision in your career, and sometimes they were right, sometimes they were wrong. So after going through 4 days of decision making thing, we have learned a lot of things. But the thing, usual, what I feel, to be take a proper decision, it is important to take a decision. Right or wrong, that you can do after some time. But we should not get into so much of technical analysis and should, uh, we should act on the guts or by practice. They become good, or it's just a hunch. So, what is your take on that, sir?
Yeah, see, uh, as the head of the institution, say my colleague is there, Meenakshi sir and everybody. But during 6.5 years, whatever decision I have taken, suppose there is some harsh decision is to be taken. Usually, I used to give some warning, call not warning, writing decision I don't give, but I call them uh, personally that why you are doing this thing. Try to understand their problem. I used to tell softly for the first time that you do, otherwise it will be difficult for you. Second time, if they it has happened, second time they have done, then little bit harsh. Third time, I used to tell that I'll stop your salary, I'll take some action, explanation, this, that, and finally I got the output. So, sir, this is my experience. It has never happened. And to be honest, during 6.5 years, I have not asked a single explanation to anybody. And it has worked because I used to get support. I know who are working, who are not working, and it is simply to motivate. If they feel that you are honest and your vision is, and you are not, you are doing something good for them, definitely. But sorry to say, I could not try my best to implement my career advancement scheme for the faculty members. I could not do because it is the university who has to do. Still, I am pursuing. Sir, you have to be transparent with your vision, and if you understand their problem, you have to listen to them properly, and you just give simple suggestion. So first time when I joined, there was no NBA. I did the NBA first 6 department. I has got the criticism that Patra ji aaya usko kar dega, kaise karega. So I told the techniques what to do, and what record keeping was not available in a government organization. So I put them that you keep the record keeping, because when the people will come, they will visit. Sometimes it is help. But I told her, sir, I like the profession and like to work. If you so after all, a student or an employee, if I take any action, stop salary or whatever, I think because there will be, the family will be at distress. So I just it is the last stage. I have not taken any this thing. I scold like anything, but I have not taken anything, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
And
God
that's,
is great that we are able to manage with my student, faculty member, and staff.
no, sir, I'm sure your cooperation from your team and your effort must be of that great value, because, like Sir Mishra sir has just told, university status has given to your college, so that must be proper decision making at your end. Congratulations to you, sir, along with your college. And this was a very nice FDP. Thank you. A nice content by Dr. as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, anyone else who has got some query or would like to raise some issue? So I presume that there is no more queries or no more doubts. We can continue with the presentations slotted for today's session as per the assignment given by Professor P.K. Patra sir. The next presenter would be Ms. Rinku Agarwal. Madam, if you are there, can you please give your presentation?
Yes, sir. Good
Please,
afternoon,
madam.
everyone. I had joined this FDP because I am little bit weak in making decisions. So first and foremost, the one statement which I can make by one of the great person is Jim Rohn, who says that you cannot make a progress without making a decision. From this FDP, I have learned many more things, and it will really help me in my future career. That if we don't convert things into assertive, we will not be able to make a decision for it. Also, if I say that I can't do this, is a statement made by a creative mind like mine. But if I make it as a challenge and tell myself that I can do this, we will be getting success at the end, that is for sure. Also, it's our own choice that how to choose to pursue our own career. For that, we need to manage our time and reflect on it. The other things which I learned from this FDP is that attitude, value, and our own personal goal is more important in making a decision for an effective outcome. And it should be on the correct time before it is too late. So there are few points which I have gained from this FDP is that you should have a firm decision when you take it once. Afterwards, you should not regret about it.
Rinku madam, please unmute yourself.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, please. Yeah, continue, madam. Continue.
Sir, I was audible now?
Yeah, you were audible. Continue.
Okay. So a few things which I have learned from this FDP is that we should be having a firm decision when once taken, and we should not regret about it afterwards. Also, when we work in a group, we have to make a good rapport and relationship with our co-mates. The 4 R's which will help me in my future is the research, respect, relationship, and responsibility. Thank you, sir, for giving us an opportunity to speak about what we have learned. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rinku madam. Thank you for outlining the takeaways from this FDP. Now I would like to request Professor Amit Sinha sir to give his presentation. Amit Sinha sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please, please.
So, like you think we.
Sir, you are not audible. Unmute yourself. I think we have lost connection with Mr. Amit Sinha. Are you there, sir?
We are unable to hear him.
Yeah, I think we have probably lost his connection. He has lost his connection. Okay. To continue with the presentations, Nandini Mishra madam, are you there? Nandini madam, are you there? I think he's not there. Sonali Gomes madam. Sonali Gomes.
Yes, sir.
Madam, are you there?
Sir.
Madam,
Yes,
please
sir.
give your presentation.
Sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I would first like to congratulate Mr. Mishra for conducting the session so well. And I would like to thank him for allowing me to be a part of these enriching sessions. Now, I have learned a lot, and I would like to summarize few points that I have learned in this session. I have learned that decision making is an indispensable part in our lives, and to be or not to be is a question that we ask most of the time. So it is an important step in the process of planning, and also that we will have a lot of options. So we have to choose the best options among the alternatives that will be that are available to us. Now, my success will depend on the decision that I will take in both my professional as well as personal life. Now, it will not. I have to look at the problem as challenges, and I have to be determined enough to take the right choices. If I take the right choices at the right time, it will help me to meet the deadlines and yield a better professional result as well as personal satisfaction. However, it is not possible to take right decisions all the time. even if I take a wrong decision, I have to learn from it and have to take measures not to repeat it. And also, I have learned that we have to be more vigilant if we are taking decisions in the professional front, as the success of my organization depends on that to some extent. But if I take a personal decision, then I will be responsible for it. So whatever decisions we are taking, it depends on the situation, choices, objectives, persons, and whom it will impact, and also my motives. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your presentation. Amit sir, are you back? Have you been able to join? Amit sir.
That
No,
Amit sir
I
is
don't
here,
think
but
so.
Amit sir is here, but
Yeah, he's there. I can see his name, but he's not able to present. No issues. Nandini Mishra, madam, are you there? No, she's also not there. No issues. Sonali Gomes, madam, has already given that presentation. Madam, you gave your presentation, right?
Now I guess.
Then,
Now I guess that.
yeah. Anita Singh, madam, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Please
Mr.
start
Mishra,
with
I
your
don't know why there's
presentation.
an echo. I don't know why there's an echo. I think
I am
maybe if you will mute yourself, then I should be able to talk properly. I won't take much of a time. Actually, there's some work going on. You can hear it. So I'll just keep it very short and brief. First and foremost, thank you, Mr. Mishra. It has been a wonderful session these 5 days that have gone by. Lovely, very informative and very insightful. And yes, as it was told on the very first day, that decisions are something which we cannot avoid, be it in personal or be it in professional life. And any decision that we need to take has to make sure that we follow certain things, and then I'm sure that we will be always be able to take the right decision. One is that we are ethical. What I enjoyed was the ethical chart that was there, the daily flow chart of ethical decision making, because that gives us and allows us to take into consideration whether we are treating people with respect, is it benefiting everybody, are we, and whether we are biased or whether we are not biased. And secondly, that decisions have to be balanced, because only intuition will not support, only reasoning will not support. So it has to be a blend of both the heart and the mind, and then we are able to take proper decisions. So thank you once again for this, and a great takeaways which are there, quite elaborate, but no time, of course, because we all are very keen on taking the assessments, and I'm sure because every time the messages are popping up. So thank you once again, Mr. Mishra. It was a wonderful session. Thank you so much.
sir, you are on mute.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Amit Sinha, sir, are you there? Can we take this is the last call for you. Okay. Sriman, sir, are you there?
Yes,
if you would like to give your presentation.
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Please,
Okay.
please.
Very good afternoon to all. I think our esteemed principals has already enlightened us about the concept of decision making. But I'll start. Decision making occurs when there is actually a problem. So individuals make decision because they have to make choices from 2 or more alternatives. So I think this decision making, when a problem is there and we have to take decision, that is a discrepancy exists between the current state of affairs and some desired state. So which require a considerably a good skill sets and all. Out of that, we can filter all the things, and from the alternatives we can make decisions. So decision making first, starts by identifying the problem. Well, we first define and identify the problem, then identify the decision criteria, then allocate weights to the criteria, and we can develop alternatives. Then we are evaluating the alternatives, and finally we took a decision. So by making a strong decision, So what benefits we get? Generally, the commitment of mistakes, always it will be minimized. So we can get a stronger sense of relationship and also ownership. So people can focus easily on their task. So these are the benefits I'm telling you. And you can get a better employee satisfaction. You can experience it, and the engagement of employee to their work, the degree will increase, and people will achieve and accomplish things in a very faster way. And adding to this, we can say there will be a stronger commitment to the job and to the organization, and the sense of involvement with the organization, and we can develop the organizational culture also by a good decision making. And I can also add, employee can contribute effectively when there is a good decision making system, and we can save time, and we can make better use of the resources we have by a good decision making skill. And finally, I'll say a good decision making always increases productivity, it galvanizes commitment, and always you will find it is driving high performance. So these are all the benefits we will get once we are into a good decision making. I mean, we will develop a decision making system. And that's it from my side. Thank you, Mr. Sir, and thank you all the participants.
Thank you, Sumant sir, for your nice presentation.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yeah.
I'm audible now.
Who is this? May I know?
This is Abhishek.
Yeah, now you are audible. If you are interested to presentation, for the presentation, please.
I'll not take 3-4 points which are like 5 days. First of all, very much important point that was discussed, that ethical issues, decision making, and that is very important, because we may take a decision for just one moment of time, and that can have repercussion over long time. Many people can be another end. So while thinking the ethical aspect is very important. Then there was so that's what the hierarchy take care of these. So overall, individual decision. It was a very full session for us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Amit sir. Thank you for your presentation. You have been a quite attentive participant since the beginning. I can assume that you are one of the senior participants also. Thank you very much. So, dear participants, if anyone has got anything to present regarding the assignment as assigned by the resource person, I don't think anyone has got any more presentation. Thank you all for the participation. As you know, the session timings were rescheduled. We will go for a quick valedictory ceremony before we wind up this session. After the valedictory, we will have the end of course examination for this FDP. So, Professor Patra sir, if you are there, we can, with your due permission, can we start the valedictory ceremony? I think Professor Gitanjali Pradhan madam has also joined us. Gitanjali madam, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you for your constant support and cooperation. Professor Gitanjali Pradhan, I welcome you to this valedictory ceremony. Professor Pradhan is the HOD of Department of Maths and Humanities, under the umbrella of which this FTP has been conducted. I request Professor Gitanjali Pradhan Madam to share a few words on the occasion. Madam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Am I audible? Hello. Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
am I audible? Okay, sir.
You are audible, madam.
Very good afternoon to all. Yes, sir. Yes. Good afternoon to all. Respected Principal of CET, Professor Dr. Prasant Kumar Patra, sir. Dear Dr. Minaki Prasad Mishra, sir, coordinator of this idea. Finally, we have come to the end of on professional success. At the outset, I would like to thank all the participants for showing their interest for this FDP. This FDP was unique in all aspects and provided a thorough understanding of the importance of decision making both at home and at workspace. It also demonstrated how leadership was exceptional decision making skills. The better we are at making decisions, the more success we can experience in our position. I hope this FDP provided an exposure to the participants make right decisions. But I am very happy the participants' level of interest Thank you, Prasad. Program in future. Finally, so now you continue. Minaki sir. Am I audible, sir? Minaki sir?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Now you continue the rest part.
Actually, ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Meenakshi sir, ma'am is telling you can continue with the race part because I think you are not.
Thank you, madam. Yes, somebody wanted to say something. Thank you, madam, for your valuable encouragement at the end of this FTP. I think Professor P.K. Patra sir is busy in some administrative responsibility So he asked me to wind up this meeting on his behalf. So I thank the entire college fraternity for giving me support, starting from the administrative support by Professor Dr. P.K. Patra sir, the principal of this institution, and the technical support given by Mr. Jagannath Ratha for his admin support, computer admin support, and also the training and placement department for letting me use their WebEx platform for this FTP, even with their busy schedule and trainings placement season going on. I also thank the department colleagues who have been encouraging me and who have been forthrightly supporting me in the endeavor. I also thanks Professor Supratim Das sir, who has been always helping me in